Hey, well, welcome back. This week we're working on the Chevelle again. One of the issues that I had when I bought the car was the transmission shifting. And what would happen is no matter how much I'd have it to the floor or anything, it would just upshift into high gear at 30 miles an hour. If I manually shift it when I'd go from first to second and again have it to the floor, it would just shift up right away. And the problem was the D10 cable, the kickdown cable, whatever you want to call it, that was bad. So I ended up replacing that, and then while I was at it, I went and replaced the vacuum modulator that's on the transmission that controls the shifting. And when I replaced that, I put a adjustable one in. So when I got the new one, I went and the screw was cranked out all the way. I just randomly screwed it in as just, I don't even know how many turns, and so be it. It ended up being in the exact spot that I would have liked to have had it. So it's all trial and error, and I just got lucky with that one. But when I replaced that, I noticed that the bracket and the bolt that holds that module in was the casing was busted off on the transmission. I have a turbo 350 in this one, so I made a bracket that just went off one of the oil pan or the transmission pan bolts. And that seemed to work, but it worked only okay, and every now and then that modulator slides out. So I did some research, and so be it. Apparently a lot of people have that problem. Luckily for me, I never had a car that had a turbo 350. I think the 350, the 400, and the 700 all have that module on it. And like I said, I don't know how anybody would break this off because it appeared to be the original vacuum module on it. And then so I don't know what happened at some point in its life, but anyway, did some research, found a company on eBay actually that goes and sells brackets. And let's see, it's still in the bag, so it's a little hard to see, but I'll put a picture in here so you guys can see what it is. But it goes and it hooks up to one of the oil pan bolts, just like I did with my homemade bracket, but it's actually bent and twisted, so hopefully it'll work. They said that, you know, due to irregularities with pans, it might need to be filed down a little bit, but we'll see. So let's get the car jacked up, get underneath, and hopefully this will bolt right up, and then I won't have the problem. Because again, what happens is that it slides out, and then the transmission shifts right away because it's losing vacuum. So hopefully this will be the fix that we're looking for. And the reason why I'm showing it is because, like I said, I've never really seen it before, but apparently it must be a common enough thing that somebody makes it. Like I said, I got it off eBay, about 25 bucks for it. So again, you can make your own, but I made mine out of aluminum, and it flexes a little bit, so that's why it keeps popping out. But okay, well, enough talking. Let's get under there and I'll show you what I got going on.
Here you go. You can see where I did the homemade bracket, and then if you look, you can see here, see how it moves a little bit, it slides out. So supposedly this one's supposed to, let's see, go in somehow. So I haven't tried it yet, but I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'll have to play around with it a little bit and see how it actually goes in. But let's get it out and see what we got going on here. Okay, well, other than try to just figure out which way it went. It only took a minute here, but you can see how it goes right in just like that. I had to pull the modulator out just a little bit and then just kind of slide it all in together at the same time, and then it went right on. So then it just goes right into the bolt that I was using. And if you look right above the module, right up in there, you can see where it's the original one is broke off, and the bolt would go in there, and then the bracket would actually just come down from the top. So that's how it goes. Actually, it's pretty slick. Worked pretty good. Now, like I said, this is just an adjustable module I put in, and under the red clamp there is where the screw is to adjust it. So it doesn't say anything when you buy them what the setting is, actually if the screw needs to go in or out. So I just winged it, and I just for once happened to get lucky where I set it. So now we'll get that in, and then the car will be ready to go, and we'll be able to go out for the first cruise this spring.
Now that I got it on the ground, I'm going to take it out for a cruise for the first time this spring. Haven't even fired it up yet, so it's been sitting here since last fall. Got the radio on, got the interior all done, transmission, should be all ready to go. Again, hopefully you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button, helps the guy out a lot, helps keep this channel going, and working on a lot of little projects like this even. And again, this is for a 73 Chevelle, but that bracket works for any Turbo 350, 400, and I believe 700r4. So nice and easy, and hopefully I solved the problem that I had with this car. Thanks again.